back to the show and we'll fly. Yeah. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shade if you wanna ride away. We just have to try to play, stacking feels up in the memory bank. I've been looking for somebody to make memories in a bank forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shade if you wanna ride away. We just have you trying to play, stacking feels up in the memory bank. I've been feeling just a little bit low. Got to get back to the show and we'll fly. Yeah. You don't have to feel like you're on your own. No one should have to dance alone, not tonight. You and me, we're gonna write a little history. You and me, just show me love and then you'll see. Memories that we make, they are never gonna fade for a lifetime. We don't give no shade if you wanna ride away. We just have you trying to play, stacking feels up in the memory bank. I've been looking for somebody to make memories in a bank forever in time. There's no reason to be hard to find, 'cause we've already lost our mind.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow.
Hello, and welcome to another Ignator 91 stream. Guess who I am? Did you guess? I'm Ignator 91. Surprise. We're back for another game jam session. Guys, I gotta tell you, the project I'm working on right now, I'm very, very proud of it. I'm excited to show you guys what it looks like right now. I've come a long way since I showed it on my Saturday stream. I've come a long way. I originally tried to enter a game jam that was due on Sunday. I did not. I did not submit it in time, but I found another game jam that fits the theme of what I'm doing perfectly, and it's actually an even bigger opportunity. I'm going to put some music on and kind of show you guys what we're doing. Let's pick a different playlist from this young gentleman here. This is cool. Let's do this. There you go. So I'm going to show you guys the game jam that we're going to try and enter. We have plenty of time. There's no reason we can't make this deadline. We have until the 20th. Hey, Marissa. Marissa, I'm very excited to show you this game I'm working on. So let me walk you guys through the game jam. This is a very, very exciting opportunity that I'm participating in here. It's called the Playgama Puzzle Sobbing $1,000 prize stash game jam. And essentially what we need to do is create a game jam about dragging puzzles out of their safe, predictable lives and throwing them somewhere they were never meant to be. Right? So puzzles, but in a very different way. And I think that coincidentally the game that I was working on for the isolation game jam kind of fits into here too, where you have to solve these puzzles for these levels that I'm doing in a very unique way. But the prizes for this game jam is actually quite cool. So there's $400 to first place, $250 to second place, and $150 to and $150 to third place, right? But not only that, all jam entries are automatically eligible for a publishing deal with Playgama.com, which is very exciting. So one of the requirements of this game jam is to submit it under the Playgama's SDK requirements so that they could publish it if they wanted to. So this is a very, very exciting little competition here that we're entering. And then there's a bunch of rules and stuff like that. So without further ado, let me show you guys my project and where we're currently at. And then we'll start working on the final touches, which we should be done in the next few days on the final touches. The biggest hurdle is the biggest hurdle left is creating 2 dialogue scenes, which I'm having trouble with, but I haven't really dedicated a lot of time to. I'm kind of saving that for later, for the weekend. So this game is called Not a Co-op Game. Well, the title I might change. I just put something in there for now. And essentially what it is a concept where you are going through levels that were actually dedicated for co-op, but you're navigating through these levels alone. So you have to come up with creative ways to pass these levels that were dedicated for 2 people. And then you find out at the end of the game that the reason that the player is doing all this is because if you beat these levels, you get like prize money. And he wants to use the prize money to save his co-op partner who's in the hospital. And that's why he couldn't do these levels with a co-op partner, because his co-op partner was in the hospital. So that's the idea behind the game. So Made a little options menu. Got nice little option knobs here. Got a credit scene. Got a little fade out, fade in action going on. Very professional. It's my little credit scene right here. Right? Learning a lot about licensing this week. I mentioned it in the Discord, but I was taking a bunch of music from Epidemic Sound and stuff like that, and I was thinking to myself, man, this is too good to be true. There's no way that I can actually use these for a game, you know? And it turned out that I was right. There's a lot of rules and regulations around using, you know, copyrighted content and things like that. So I swapped out some of the music that I was using with some copyright zero, Creative Commons zero licenses, which basically, as long as you credit them in the credits, you can use it even for commercial use. So it's a nice little learning lesson. So like you see, for example, if we pause right here, you see these two songs. Actually, you know what we can do? No, this is fine. You see these two songs. These are the two songs that are part of the game, and you have to credit these songs exactly in this format in order to be able to utilize these songs, or else, you know, you're not properly crediting them and they could pursue you for a copyright claim. But anyways, let's play the game. I'm going to show you guys each level. I only have 4 levels because it's a game jam. It's not supposed to be like the full game, right? So in this level, basically, the player is supposed to press the pressure plate. One player is supposed to press the pressure plate, and that will allow this lever to be able to be activated. So player 1 would press the pressure plate, and then player 2 would press the lever while player 1 is pressing the pressure plate, and then the door would open. But this is only one player. So and then over the course of time, every 30 seconds, you'll see like some text pop up, kind of giving you a hint on what you need to do. So basically, this is reinforcing that you have everything that you need in order to beat this level. So right over here, if you look at this looks like your common HUD, like how many lives you have left, right? But if you jump near him, pay attention to his face. I'm gonna try and catch it for you. Oh shit. I keep messing this up. Alright, you see, if you get close to him, this guy, he gets worried, right? And that's like the little hint that you can interact with this HUD. So if you, oh shit, I freaking stopped my project. So if you grab the head in midair, you can actually use it and put it on the pressure plate to open the lever for the door and advance to the next level. See? So you grab the head and then you could, oh shit. And then you could put it on the lever, on the pressure plate, and then you can open up the door. And then if you solve the puzzle before all the text comes up, then the text will automatically pop up here. So you move on to the next level. There's a nice little fade out, fade in action going, but the music will still continue playing. This level is basically the pressure plate is supposed to make this trapdoor, prevent this trapdoor from falling. But without the pressure plate, you'll fall and you'll die, right? So what you need to do is, over the course of time, these letters will pop up, and basically it says keep moving even slowly. So the trick to this level is you need to go to the options menu and lower your movement speed. And if you move slow enough, then the trap won't fall. So that's the trick for this one. Keep moving even slowly. Any progress still counts. right? And then this next level, right? It's pretty clear what this platform is for, right? If you press the platform, the gate opens, right? But you can't, right? And then the lesson is like keep pushing. Don't or like sometimes the path isn't always forward, I think. Yeah, the path isn't always forward. And then the bottom left text says don't give up, and the bottom right text says keep pushing. And keep pushing is the indicator that you gotta keep pushing left. And if you keep pushing left long enough, you'll end up on the opposite side of the level. And you can just open the door. And then last but not least is this puzzle. So the way that this puzzle is supposed to be solved with 2 players is one person holds down the ladder while the second player will run across and jump to the other side and then hold that ladder to allow the other person to cross. But since you can't do that, this one's pretty creative. The guidance says the world keeps moving even if you pause or something like that, right? The world keeps going even if you pause. So if you pause, you'll notice that the character stopped moving, just like any other like pause in any other level, but the music's still playing and the fire's still burning. So if you try to move while you're in this menu, you can actually move while you're paused for this level only, and you can actually jump on the main menu bar, and then that's it, and then it'll go to credits, and that's the end of the game, right? The idea, I went through the level pretty quickly. The idea is you gotta find. If I was playing, I won't solve none of these. Well, I think that that there's a little bit of a risk there, right? So to your point, you're right. There's a little bit of a risk, right? Like I've only entered 2 game jams my entire game dev career. I don't know if a bunch of people are gonna play this game and then comment that they couldn't beat it. You know what I mean? What I'm hoping is that there's a community like where some people are like, man, I couldn't beat this, I couldn't figure it out, but it looks really good. And then there's some people that are gonna comment and they're gonna be like, I beat it. Because it kind of show the other people that it's possible to beat it. But I went through the levels pretty quickly. I think what I'm hoping is, to find a healthy balance of the player not playing this game for an extremely long time, but to also spend a good amount of time on each level. So that's why I have it so that a piece of text pops up every 30 seconds. So if you're in this level for 90 seconds, for 1 minute and 30 seconds, then you'll have all the hints that you need to beat the level, right? So like this one, the last hint is use your head, right? Use your head, which basically implies to literally grab your head over here. You see? Oh wait. Well, that's good. I'm glad. That's not supposed to say keep pushing. Hold on. I'm glad we caught that. It's supposed to say use your head. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely going to give out like the game to a bunch of people to test it for me and to kind of like break it. That's the goal anyways. That way I have time to like fix any bugs and stuff with you guys, because if you guys do play this game for me to test it out for me, you guys are definitely going to find bugs. Like it's inevitable to find bugs in a game jam, you know what I mean, for a game jam game. Yeah, me too. I really I'm because you're stupid at puzzle games. Yeah, I really am proud of this project. I think it's got a lot of potential. Especially because of like why the hero is going through these levels alone, and you know there's a story to it. I really do like it. And then the player is actually gonna be like, you see how this player is dark? There's actually like a variation of this player that is white. So that's gonna be his partner. It's gonna be like someone in the white outfit. There you go. Use what you have. I feel like don't give up is something I have for this level, don't I? Because if I do, I gotta change that. Yeah, don't give up. Keep pushing. Did I do this in multiple places? Any progress still counts. Yeah, that's good. And then 4 is the world keeps going even if you pause. Okay, so level 1 is the only time I did that. What do I put instead of don't give up? Use what you have. I need 3 words to replace don't give up that kind of goes along with this theme. Use what you have. Use what you have. Use what you have. You don't need anything. Use what you have. Nothing else. Use your head. So I don't want to have don't give up 2 times. Use what you have, don't give up, use your head. Well, we can come back to that. Let's write that down. Change in level 1. So here is basically my little Trello board to keep track of all the things that keep track of all the assets that I'm using, because I'm going to need to make sure that I give credit to each one. I'm not going to use that music anymore. I'm not going to use that song anymore. And then these are all the assets that I've used for this project. And then these are the last few things that I need to do for this game so I could be done. So there's an issue right now where there's a bug right now that I found where if you lose a life and then you go to the main menu and then you try and restart the game, you still start with 1 life less, and we gotta fix that. it's not letting me leave. What is that? Oh, that's another bug. Doesn't let you leave after you go to main menu. Oh wait, no, am I starting? Hold on. Okay, no, that's actually not a bug. That's not a bug. Because I started at level 1 and I'm supposed to start at the main menu. It's not wired to do that if you don't start at the main menu first. So if I, for example, if I die here, right? Shoot, polish that too. Death sound. Linger on death for a second. The death is happening too quickly where I'm just like immediately respawning back. You don't even get to hear like the little squish sounds, which is not good. So anyways, so now we're down 1 life, and if we go back to the main menu and we restart, we start with 1 life. I need to also fix it so that the fade in, we can do that later. Fine tune fade in audio. Okay, so we want beating the game and then restarting it keeps you at current life count. So the script that's doing this is the Lives UI script. We have a bunch of scripts here because we accidentally put some scripts from a previous project in here. So there's a bunch of project scripts here that have nothing to do with this project. Stupid. There it is. This script. Alright, brother. Hardwaretester.com. Alright, Tan. See you soon, buddy. Take care. Hardwaretester.com. What does that mean? How are you doing, Josh? Sorry to hear that, buddy. Oh, nice.
Yeah, my life is lovely now. I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die. I guess the car is on E. But see,
Gotcha. What's new, Josh? How you been? How's everything going? So we're going to try and fix that. That's going to be an easy fix, I feel. I don't even need to show the rest of my scripts. I think you showed me this app, this website. It's pretty cool. Bum, ba bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
So now I gotta say goodbye.
Do I have an on-scene loaded? I do have an on-scene loaded. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, so we have to add this variable. Pending reset on next run. Okay, that's probably gonna help actually. And then we need to modify on scene loaded. On scene loaded. And my camo one was acting up in the middle of a game with the R2 button. Oh, you gotta hate that. You gotta hate that. You know, I got this control. It's actually really good. I know you have a PlayStation. I don't know if you can use this. Maybe they have PlayStation versions. But this is a GameSir remote. And these controls are known for not having stick drift. And are pretty robust. And you can actually customize the buttons to... You can remap the buttons. It comes with its own app that allows you to remap the buttons however you want. Alright. You seem very confident that this is going to solve my issue. Oh, you know what? We need to give ChatGPT the other script, the live system script, because it does not know what to do without it. Oh, show you? Yeah, sure. This is the app right here, Josh. And then basically I can like set my buttons to however I want. So I actually remapped the right stick so that it's mapped to this back button. Because I sometimes accidentally click the right stick. Yeah, it's been much better for me. Pretty cool, right? I'm holding. Yeah, so in theory, yeah, you can, right? So like if your R2 button wasn't working and you didn't want to get a remote, or you felt like you can remap it to maybe instead of the R2 button, you can map it to this button, this back button. You know what I mean? These back buttons are really cool too, because if you want to be faster, like it's gonna be faster to press this than it is to press the right triggers or the left triggers. Send the link. Let me see if I can find you one before I show it on screen. So it's interesting when I type in GameSir, When I type in GameSir on Amazon for PlayStation, this comes up. NBCP. There's a GameSir version for the PlayStation, but it doesn't look too promising. This looks legit. Let's look up Pro PlayStation Controller. Hall effect joysticks, dual vibration. Oh, see, this is what you want. Programmable buttons. There you go. The edge. This one? Oh, you're right. Holy moly. $199? Oh, this is to be able to play like on the go, right? No, it isn't. It's just a control. Why would they have this trailer then? That doesn't make any sense. $199 is too much for a controller. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth $199. No controller is worth $199. It's not. I would never spend. I actually I got this color. I got this color just to spend $10 less. Like the usual ones are $60. I got this for $50 by getting the stupid blue color. I got no shame. I got no shame in rocking that blue color that no one's ever gonna see unless I show you, and pay $10 less. You know what I mean? Shit. How are the girls, Josh? Josh, do you want to see my video game? I saw the pictures, man. I saw the pictures. It's super cool. So this game's called Not a Co-op Game, and it's basically you trying to beat levels that are dedicated for 2 people. So if it was 2 people, one person would step on this platform while the other person goes and activates this lever. But there's only one person, so you gotta get creative. So you come over here and you grab this HUD, put that there. Right, and then so this next level, if it was 2 people, one person would step on this plate while the other person walks on this trap floor. But since there's there's not two people. If you were to try and do it by yourself, you would run through and die. See, we're down to 1 life now. The trick is to lower your movement speed to under 40%, and then it doesn't trigger the trap. Thank you. So the third puzzle is if you step on the platform, it opens that door. So one person steps on the platform, the other person goes over and opens the door. But it can't, so you gotta keep moving left, and then eventually you'll clip through and come to the right side of the map. And then the last level here is basically the one player is supposed to hold the bridge down while the other person comes across and jumps on it, then holds the other bridge down for them. But since you can't do that, you pause, and then you actually jump on the pause menu to get through. And that's it. What you think?
Remember the day late, the late night, the nightmare of 9 months and counting if we might be too far gone to say.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. We still got some work to do. Make it very clear to the player like what the 2-player solution would be if they had 2 players. Because right now it's not clear without like any visual indicators. And then we're fixing some bugs too. But we're gonna get there. Make live system responsible for resetting at the correct moments by listening to scene loaded and resetting when you enter main menu or credits. Oh wow. Entire live system. Oh man. That's risky. But they seem confident that that fixes it. I would love that to be the case, honestly. So beat game, credits load, later you start again, lives reset. Go back to main menu mid-run, start again, lives reset. Death reload, same level, lives not reset. Death reloads, same level, lives not reset. That is correct. That's what we want. You don't have to change lives UI, but if your credits, scene, name differs, make sure lives UI's credits, scene matches live systems. Also, you currently set lives UI level building index equals 1, but live system level 1 building index equals 8. That mismatch can cause position switching to be wrong, so sync those values. I think I've already fixed that. Let me go back to level 1 just to verify, but I think I've already corrected that. Yeah, level 1 build index, that's when I want the lives to start. Where's my live system? Level 1 build index, that's correct. Live counter 2. This is the name of my, okay. Score source. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, we should be good. It should be fixed. Let's give a little test. There's two scenarios that we need to test for. One is if we choose to go to main menu mid-game, and then the second is if we choose to play the game again after we've beaten it because we love it so much. Okay, so now we went back to the main menu. We're back at the main menu. If we play again and we're back at 2 times 2 lives, then it's fixed for that scenario. Perfect. And then we have to beat the game and test it there to see if that works as well. This is the one I'm concerned about. I feel like this one is actually going to take the longest to figure out. Just because the movement speed is set at such a weird number. I feel like I should change it to go under 50% movement speed. That's what I'm going to do. Because 40% is too random. Oh, I need to die once at least. I muted the volume in case you guys are wondering why it's not playing. There you go. Okay. So now we go on the main menu. There we go. And then beat the game. We were down to 1 life left. 1 extra life. So we should be able to go back, go to play, and it should work. Back to 2 lives. 2 extra lives. Okay. That works perfectly. We got that done. Okay. This next one is kind of interesting. I want to make it so that there is an E button as like kind of an indicator that you can interact with an item, like a switch, for example, or the bridge. So in order to do that, I'm going to import another package that I have. This is something that I purchased a while ago. It's basically like a key input guide kind of thing. I gotta find it. Game input controller icons. There it is. So this is another asset that we're using. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write it down. This is from Amans, by Amans, because we're gonna need to put him in the credits. As a matter of fact, we should do that immediately so we don't forget. We're gonna import. We really honestly only need I can't think of any other. We'll import the whole project just in case. It's not that big of a project. Game input controller icons free. Oh, I guess I never paid for this. I guess it's free. Game input controller icons free. Let's go to our credit scene and let's add this in here real quick before we forget.
All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey,
This is a pretty cool mix. There you go. Game input controller icons free. By mods. Alright, and then what we're gonna do, we're gonna save this. Basically, we're gonna need to put this on above every single lever.
All the crazy shit I did.
I might be able to make this a prefab
Those would be the best memories.
and then just update it. That way it just automatically plugs into all four scenes
Be the best there.
that has the lever. Okay, so we need to, where's the door switch? It's right here. Do I already have a box collider that's a trigger? Already on. Okay. So jam switch interact. I think, let me open up this jam switch interact script to see if there's already an on trigger enable. On trigger enter, on trigger exit. This is perfect. This is exactly what we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the project and we're gonna create our little icon. We gotta find our input controller icons. There it is. Keyboard. Outlines. Not good. Keyboard solid. Where'd it go? There we go. And actually it looks kind of nice. It looks like it fits into this world very well. Door. Let's make it smaller. Looks like 0.3. No. How's that? Well, hello, my dear friend. How are you? All right, let me show you what I got, Tony. Good. I hope you had a good dinner. All right. So this is current title is called Not a Co-op Game, but I'm probably going to change it to something a little bit more clever. Basic premise is you are one person navigating through levels that are dedicated for two players. So you're going to go through these levels, and then it's revealed at the end that the reason that you're doing this in the first place is because there's a prize associated with beating those levels, and that you want to use the prize money to save your co-op partner who's in the hospital. And that's why you didn't have a co-op partner to begin with, is because they were ill. So that's the idea behind this game. I'm glad you do. So you have to beat these games in very unorthodox ways. Beat these levels in very unorthodox ways. So, for example, this pressure plate, you're supposed to press on this pressure plate, and basically what that does is allow you to be able to hit this switch to open the door. So player 1 would step on this pressure plate, while player 2 would press the lever and open the door. But since there's only one player, you got to kind of be a little bit more creative. So if you and then like little hints will pop up every 30 seconds here and here and here until they become more blatant about what you need to do. So if the player stumbles around a lot enough, they'll notice that if they jump near the avatar up here. Yeah. I'm trying to pause it so you can see his face. Damn it. Ah, it's tricky. Okay. So if you jump near this avatar head, you'll see that he gets kind of scared. So if you're in his vicinity, and that's the clue to the player that you can interact with the head. And then at the bottom, if you've been in the level for 90 seconds, you'll actually get the text "Use your head." So you can grab the head and place it on the platform, and then open the door and move on to the next level. Next level, similar concept. So here is thank you. Similar concept. Here is a thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I am going to show you this individual's art style. He has a few asset packs. I very much enjoy his art style as well. So here is a trap door, right? And essentially the co-op solution is for one person to hold onto this platform, which keeps the trap from activating. Then that person can go and activate this, and not only will it open the door, but it will keep the trap door shut. But there's only one player, so if you try and do that, you die. Right? The puzzle will the hint will eventually reveal keep moving even slowly. That's the very last hint that the player is given, and that's their hint to kind of go into the options and lower the movement speed. So if you lower the movement speed and you move slow enough, the trap won't activate. Yes. All right, so and then moving on. So again, similar concept. Press on the pressure plate and the door in the middle opens. One person goes, one person goes, blah blah blah. You know, but you're only one person. And then the actual puzzle is something like sometimes the path isn't always forward. And then it says don't give up, and then the final hint is keep pushing. And there's a double meaning to that. Keep pushing. If you keep pushing left, you'll clip into the wall and pop up on the opposite side of the map. I knew you'd like it. All right. So then this is the last level. If you walk near the this platform, you can actually hold E. If you're holding E, you keep it down. If you press it, the idea is for player 1 to hold this down while player 2 goes on the platform, jumps to the other side, and holds that platform for the player 1 to jump over and then activate the switch. And then the hints to the player are the world keeps going even if ... you pause. And the idea is that if you press pause, you'll see that the player stops moving. But unlike the other levels, the music is still playing. And the candles are still flickering. So time hasn't actually stopped. And if you try moving left or right with the player, you can. And you can actually jump on the main menu button in this level. And you jump off. and then that's it. That's the game. I'm glad you like it. Anyone who game tests this, I'm gonna put your name in the credits. By the way, there's a. I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but the prize for this game jam is $400 for first place, $250 for second, and $150 for third. And then all jam entries are automatically eligible for a publishing deal with Playgama.com. So it'd be pretty cool, right? They'll be like, hey, we like your project. We wanna publish it. They'll give us 0% commission on partner platforms for 12 months, which means that any revenue that we get, if they do invest in us, any revenue that we get for the first year is completely ours. Like, they don't get a cut of it. And then we would need to agree on like what the split would be after that year, like whether it's like 70-30, 50-50, that kind of stuff. So on our list of things to do is putting the E button indicator, which is what you thank you. I'm glad you think so. I think so too. On our list to fine tune here is I want to put an E button indicator to kind of show you that the player that they can interact with certain things. So like if there's an E button floating above their head, you can interact with this item. I also want to show some visual indicators on what the pressure plates that you step on do. Oh yeah, 100%. So I think one of the big things I want to do with managing expectations is change the scenery, right? Like I didn't learn until after managing expectations how simple it is to just insert, these asset packs with this much better looking art. And I'm really thinking about kind of modifying that a little bit, making it look a little bit more visually appealing. But anyways, there's also some other cool things in this asset pack. Let me show you. I'm going to save. So the creator of this asset pack, his name is Kainos. Wonderful, wonderful artist. And there's actually a scene here. If you go to the demo scene, check this out. Look how beautiful this is. You got light shining off from there. You got like cobwebs and stuff. This is beautiful. All of these assets, by the way, we have all of these assets. Got a little lantern there. It's beautiful. And it keeps going too. Yeah, I agree. Look at I don't know if you can see it, but look at the little specks coming out of the windows. You see that? Those blue specks coming out of the windows? What a wonderful small little particle effect. Look how beautiful the fire is. It is wonderful. These little particle effects make such a tremendous difference. It's huge. What bit is this? This is just a scene that comes with okay. Let me know when you're back.
I trace the cracks on the floor tonight. Neon shadows dance in the broken light. A heart beats loud, but it's out of sync. Lost in the rhythm, I can't quite dream. The air is heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Glow, glow, shadow glow, falling deeper. I don't know. Glow, glow, shadow glow, pull me under. Don't let go. A mirror screams, but it's not my face. Reflections twist in a fevered haze. The crowd is asleep, but I'm still alone. Chasing whispers I'm never on.
Hey, hey, welcome back.
It's heavy, it pulls me in.
So yeah, that was a scene that came with the acid pack. It's not part of the game I'm making.
Shadow glow, falling deeper. I don't know. Glow, shadow glow, pull me under. Don't let go.
Oh. I don't know.
Falling deeper. I don't know. Glow, shadow glow, pull me under. Don't let go. When I'm blue, I think of you.
It doesn't say.
Eyes, how they look at mine. So
Where do you see that?
in the light,
Oh, 32 by 32.
time, and everything's
You're right.
and I was ocean swimming with just wishbone thinking of my life, the vision
Yeah, I was actually considering getting this one too,
until I found a light
but I don't really have a use for it right now.
shining like a big
Wait, this isn't the one.
bright star.
Hold on. No, not the top down one. There's a village. Oh, I did purchase. Oh, so I didn't purchase it. It's free. This was free. Check this out. So many assets, man. It's crazy. Yeah, dude. Agreed. All right, so we want to make it so that. How do you do this? Public game objects. So this is gonna accomplish what I want at minimum, I think. But I also want to make it so that it kind of like flashes. Anyway. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT for his help with that part. So let's put this. We make this invisible for now. We find the script that we just modified, which is right here. Drag this over here, and that should work. That should work perfectly. Let's try it out. So I want to make it so that even though the player can't activate the lever right now because the pressure plate's not pressed, I still want it to do like a click. Okay, click, click, click. Kind of thing. Yeah. Alright. Let's make this a little fancier. So we're gonna grab our jam switch interact script, which is pretty simple already. I feel like it's like color alpha, color dot A, or is it alpha dot? I forgot what it is. Flash speed. Okay, yeah, I figured I was gonna have to do that, but you're not putting that, are you? Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is already here. Coroutine, flash routine. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be here. If flash routine is not null, flash routine equals start routine, flash E button. While true, if E button is not null, E button is set to active. Yield return new wait for seconds. Flash speed. What is this? Where is it flashing? Okay, it's active. So if active is true, true becomes false. If active is false, false becomes true. So active. Turn the game object on or off. Putting it all together. Set the button to the opposite of whatever it is right now. Okay. Why this makes flashing work inside this routine? It does this repeatedly. Oh. Okay, I understand.
Think that we've walked this road 1,000 times. Maybe we could run away. Anything to make you stay.
I don't think this is going to give the outcome that I desire. I think the flashing is going to be too abrupt. Whereas what I'm wanting is like kind of like an opacity type situation where the opacity goes down. It scales down and scales up. This is kind of like flashing, which is what I asked for, but flash speed is 0.4 seconds. Same. That's like what I've seen in other games.
I am so tired of all these things. Sobering up, a sip from my cup, but I am afraid of what it brings. Laying down to numb the pain, something bittersweet I can't explain. Breaking up with what I hold, so close to my soul. Waiting for a time to show I'm better. Take my sweater.
I'm unfortunately going to have to replace those sound effects because they are from Epidemic Sound, but I feel very confident that I'll be able to find suitable replacements from freesound.org. So I don't think it's going to be that much of a negative impact to the game. What you want is a smooth fade pulse. Fully visible, fade out gradually, snap back to full, fade out again, repeat. That looks way more modern and game UI professional instead of a 1997 alarm light.
Laying down to heal my head, wrap my scars before I'm dead. Breaking up with what I hold, so close to my soul. Waiting for a time to show I'm better. Take my sweater, cold as ice as
Yeah, my ChatGPT's got an attitude. I don't want to do a canvas group component. Oh, okay, so I don't have to do a canvas. Okay. Click your E button object in the hierarchy, inspect your component. Now Unity gives you alpha, interactable blocks recaps. Updated script. Okay, that's not difficult. Find the button, canvas group. Alpha 1, interactable, blocks raycast. That's perfect. And then revise the script. No issues with the script. Compile. Good. What this does. Oh, this is a good mix. What this does visually. Button starts fully visible. Smoothly fades out. Instantly returns to full. Repeats forever. We share. Seems to go. In Inspector, fade speed equals 1. That's a slow fade, faster fade, rapid pulse. If you forget to add canvas group, then button E button will be null and fading won't work, so make sure that button component is added. Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Everything's plugged in. I think it's gonna look good. It's not doing anything. Hello? Seems to go nowhere. Run away, I've got to get away. To make things right. See someone to hold you tight, and you think love is to pray, but I'm sorry I don't pray that way. Once I ran to you. Now I run from you. This fame love you given, give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not really This mix is the shit. $50. Tainted Love. Tainted Love by Digital Tech. I don't think he could put this song on Apple Music because it doesn't belong to him. Oh well. Oh well. Very cool. Cool, let's troubleshoot this the fast way. When a canvas group fade does nothing, it's almost always one of a very few specific culprits. First, confirm what kind of button E button is, of object E button is. Is E button a UI element, image, text under canvas, or is it a sprite renderer in the scene. If it's UI, canvas group is correct. If it's a world object, canvas group won't affect it at all. You must fade the sprite render color alpha instead. Oh my god. It's a freaking... It's a sprite, not a UI item. What a dummy. You can't use this because it's not a UI. It's not a UI item. Move that. Perfect, that's the whole issue. Canvas group only fades UI for a sprite. You fade the sprite renderer's color alpha. That's what I thought. That's the whole thing that I said, color alpha. Color C.A equals 1F. So A is short for alpha. I don't even think you need to abbreviate that, as long as you abbreviate the color. So variable C equals E button sprite dot color. Dot color is C. C dot A is 1F. 1F means it's at full capacity, full opacity. That looks good. That's the right. This is gonna work. Alright, let's make sure this thing doesn't need anything from us. Oh, it's perfect. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Watch this. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's slow down that fade, shall we? Maybe like a 4? Oh no, if it's 2, okay, if it's gotta be slow. 1, 1.5, 1.25. I think that's a good pulse, right? 1.25. Do you say that like it's a good thing or like it's a bad thing? It also doesn't look completely square, the button. You say like a good thing or a bad thing? So here's the exciting part. I think that's just how it looks. Doesn't it kind of weird? Now that you mention it. Is it because I made it? Maybe the goal shouldn't be to scale it down. Maybe the goal should be to change the pixels. Would that help?
Something more. Oh, I know it's hard, but can you picture us right now? With our own house and teenage kids just being too loud. And no more wondering how much that we can afford. Could you ask for more? Yeah, it's gonna take work, but I promise that it's worth it. And we can do whatever, there's still gold under the surface. We might not be there right short of perfect.
That doesn't seem to help. Drag it down from one corner to the other. That does not help at all. Let's undo all that we just did.
Nothing short of perfect.
I don't like this. Now that you've brought attention to it.
I was standing, staying still.
No, this is exactly why I wanted you to help me.
Time I took the blame, carried all this quiet shame, 'cause all the pressure in my chest, I've gotta fight to catch my breath, when every step still feels the same, trying not to break. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Not giving up, it's my turn this time. They took a shot, now I want mine. You fall, I rise, I take the wheel. So this is how it feels. Where do I go from here? Maybe I'll disappear. If I don't try, I'll never know. I'm waiting on you. Where do I go from here? There will be no more tears. Kill the doubt, feed the fire, hear the voice inside. Warrior.
My email address? Or something else? Oh, did it really? Ooh, that's not. That's not what we want. This isn't working well. Okay, here we go. Erase.
I can't go back to you, my friend.
Wouldn't this be?
Don't play pretend.
You know you left me
Uh,
lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a
So
couple
original.
hours. I've got time, let's get the chat to how could I explain the situation. Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to
Does this really go through like that?
teaching myself now how do we race it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some
This is
peace
what I
of mind
wanted.
is all I need to get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend.
This is not what I wanted.
Don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, it's always me. I Close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one
Hey, welcome back.
I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat.
Let's try a bigger picture to see if it gets what I'm trying to remove.
You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I've gotta live. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can feel how I'm gotta leave.
Gotta Leave by Clarks and Shia Mizell. Gotta Leave by Clarks and Shia Mizell. So this looks better, right? It also looks like it matters exactly where I place it, where it clips out certain parts. Okay, that looks good. So we're gonna remove this guy and name this guy the same thing. And then we're going to modify the script. Ooh. To use this guy. And then we're gonna see what that looks like.
I don't know if I'll ever go back. All the ways that you make me, tell me how I find the things I lack. I don't ever want to let you down. 'Cause I don't think I'll make you hear me out. 'Cause it's you and only you. 'Cause it's you and only you. 'Cause it's you and
Zero 0.17. 0 on the x-axis, 0.17 on the scale.
just flies when I hold you close. In my arms with your eyes closed. For the first time I've got hope. I don't ever wanna lose you now. I think I'll make it here without. I don't ever wanna lose you now. I think I'll make it here without. 'Cause it's you and only.
I think we're almost there. That looks good, right? That looks perfect to me. The only thing, yeah, the only thing I don't like is look how close I need to be. You think that's a good distance, or should I be able to? I should be able to trigger it from like, nah. No, that's good, I guess. Because I can make the box collider a little bit wider. Maybe at least on the right side. No, it's like perfectly split down the middle. Let me just make it a little wider. It's just bothering me just a little bit. Right? This mix is pretty badass. Alright, so now the cool thing about this is we have this set up as a trigger, and this door switch is actually a prefab, which means I have a saved version of this in my project files. So if I update my project files, then I don't think I need to update this in every single scene. You should be able to just play every other scene and it pops up. Oh, I need to change this while I'm here. The speedy. Nope. Oh, because this isn't a prefab. Oh, I'm using level 2 lever interact. It's not that easy. I only used jam pressure because the first level required this pressure plate to talk to this lever. So with the trigger speed threshold now at 5, that means that I shouldn't only need to lower my speed to 5. This might trigger the trap. Oh no. How is this determined? Ew. Shit. You can even walk at 50%. What if you put it at 3? Oh. Okay. Oh.
Got 'em on panic mode, avid bandit flow. By myself on a remote.
3.5. Is this an integer
In my jeans to make a Billy
or is it a
like a
float?
Transform the game in my prime with the shit mechanical. A million square feet in my living room with fancy hoes. Watching the episode when Kobe was on the Brandy show. I got a million in a duffel bag. Pop my shit and poppin' tags. Dressing up to chat up in the national. I be wildin' out, I'm in animal.
I like that. Under 50% is fine. Under 50%, we can live with that. So now we need to find what's the script for this? Level 2 lever interact script. Let's try and apply the same logic here. Is there an on trigger exit? Okay. Okay, so this is exactly the same. This is exactly the same. We can totally do this. We don't need to lean on ChatGPT for this one. So let's try and figure this out ourselves. We need to put this guy. This is trash now. I don't need that anymore. I don't think we lean on that at all. E button. We don't lean on the E button at all anymore. I know. We do. Okay, we need both of them. We need both sets. Oh yeah, we do have fade out speed and fade routine, so we need both. Okay, and then we have this, and player in range equals true. This is for enter. If we enter the zone. Enter. Yeah, we haven't put the code routine yet, so it's going to generate an error first. There has to be a Unity System Collections preface at the top in order to use IE enumerators. And we don't have that in the script, which is why we're generating that error. Fix that, and there's no more issues found. Go to your door switch. Did we already put this guy in here? We didn't. Where's our... Okay, we need our little letter thing. I do not want to guess. I do not want to guess what this is. So I'm going to drag it out very quickly. Okay. Let's honestly, the position and the position and the height is not going to matter. Just a scale.
The wolf, she cries at night. A breath had born in the black wind where the shadows lie. Deep inside despair, our hearts grow fierce, our minds aware. We carry on, oh, we carry on, carry on. It's always darkest before the dawn. It's
That should work.
quiet before the storm.
Let's see. Oops. Why isn't it fading out? Does update also? Yeah. On trigger, enter.
It's your time. Don't be held back again. You need to resist. You're on limits. This fire is burning. You need to embrace all that you are. Stare fear in the face. To reach for the stars. Been waiting for this moment, so let it begin. You're unbreakable. Feeling powerful. Nothing's getting in the way.
Bum, bum, bum. What did I miss? What did I miss?
You're invincible. Be unbreakable again. Unbreakable.
Oh, you're right. I forgot to look for the sprite in. Okay. Well, we were close. Go awake. Forgot to find the sprite in awake. I was dumb. Rookie move.
If dreams can exist in a world like this, don't abandon them.
Replace on trigger enter 2D.
You need to embrace all that you are. Stare fear in the face. To reach for the stars.
Oops.
Been waiting for this moment, so let it begin. You're unbreakable.
There you go. Okay.
Powerful. Nothing's getting in the way.
Alright, and then we also need to change our on trigger exit. Okay. Very good, very good. Right now you have update. Change it to developing sound as well. No.
You need to embrace all that you are. Stare fear in the face. To reach for the stars.
Fine. Yeah, why do I have that?
I'll stay.
Oh, I see, I see. I see what you're talking about. I have this duplicated. Okay. That makes sense.
And I won't let you down. I'll keep you safe on solid ground. I'll keep shining till your light comes on, so you won't have to be alone. You and I will never be lost in the dark, lost in the dark. Oh, I know you and I will make it home. I feel it running through my bones. Yeah, you and I will never be lost in the dark, lost in the dark.
That should work. I want to see if I'm using this same exact lever situation for subsequent levels, because I'd like to make it a prefab.
And I won't let you down. I'll keep you safe
We gotta work and we gotta work, and let's make it a prefab if we use it for the rest of the levels, because I don't want to have to do this every single fucking time. Are you gonna be adding sound to stepping on the bridge? Yeah, you're absolutely right, we should. See, so one of the biggest things that I've had issues with is when you purchase this character, this guy, he comes with so many bells and whistles. Like, his player movement script is absolutely insane. Look at his player movement script. Let me show you his player movement script. It's insane. Look how crazy this script is. And if you load him into the game with this script exactly the way it came, this guy does insane shit. Insane shit. Let me show you. I've turned off so much shit for this guy because he's just too fancy. But one of the biggest things is that he is having so many issues walking on the ground. He is colliding with a bunch of things, which is why I have him start in the air as opposed to on the floor, because he collides with the floor. But if I go and I turn on these things that I have turned off for him, enable particles. Did I turn that off as well? So you can see we start seeing the blue. He has like all these blue particle effects and stuff like that. That I don't want for this game, because I don't want him to be like this fancy superhero, because then players will feel like underwhelmed. This is all this player's doing. But look at this rule. Create everything from scratch during the event, especially the game logic. Pre-made or purchased assets are allowed for art and sound. So everything that we have here from an artistic point of view as well as from an audio point of view is okay. But technically, if we want to follow the rules of the game jam to the T, using that player movement script that came with this asset is not allowed. So one of the items on my list, I have $141 in spendable balance. Is that where all my money's been going? Jesus. There you go. No more ads. So yeah, so the player movement script is technically not allowed in this game jam because it is game logic that was not made for this game, which actually benefits me. So on my list of things to do, on my list of things to do is to create my own character movement script, which is going to be far simpler than what we've been doing. Of course. Where were we? Okay, so now this should work how we want it to. That's good. Save. And then let's check to see what type of script Alright, so this is using this again. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this easier for ourselves. And instead of making the whole switch a prefab, we're just gonna make the E button a prefab. Take off the period on "Don't Give Up."
Side up.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a prefab. Ooh, I'm not falling for that again. I'm afraid to delete these prefabs. The song was going around your headphones. Oh yeah, I love it when songs do that, dude. Alright, you know what? I'm scared to delete these prefabs. I'm always scared to delete prefabs, so I'm not gonna do that. There you go. Alright, we made that a prefab. Now we're gonna go back to scenes. 1, 3, save. Go back to the door switch, and then let's bring this prefab out. Wait. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's right. We're not using this. And then we will save that. And that should work just fine. That's good, but the E button should go away once the switch has been pulled. So the way we do that is we go back here, and there should be a button here that determines whether the lock after turning on equals true. So we don't have if lock after turning on lever switch dot is on. This is what I need. So if E button is not null,
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think
and
over how close it starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so
and the lever switch
it's like someone
is not on.
and I can't see the ground.
What is this lever switch?
This gravity.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
So any other logic should be completely vetoed once the lever's on based off this logic. By just adding that check.
I forgive the pain you gave to me so long ago.
Let's see.
Sleepless nights I lay
Something on the Flays script isn't working. Flays? Flays?
suicidal thoughts when you stepped in.
Flays?
Haven't shown me how to live again. Now I'm falling.
Oh, okay.
Can't see the ground. Can we stop?
Oh, so we need to make it so that the fade effect also stops. We got it so that we no longer approach it, which is good. We're making a step forward. I think I'm just gonna do checks here. Wait, no, on trigger exit's not going to help. Not going to help. Wait, can I activate the lever switch? If lock after turning on and lever switch is on, return. Oh, okay, cool. So this prevents that from happening. Oh, this is starting the fade routine anyways. And does that fix it? Because it was still playing while we were inside. While we were inside the thing. If there's a loop inside the coroutine, then it doesn't matter what we do in on trigger enter. It has to be during the coroutine that we fix it. Yeah. it's still gonna keep going.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that I
That's gotta work.
got somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Why does it keep?
So now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games. Yeah, I know that
I need to make it so that it happens in probably in the update function. I'm not understanding when this is turning on. Oh,
so now I gotta say goodbye.
got it. Okay. Oh, I understand. If the lock after turning on is on and the lever switch is on, then that means that we don't want it to go up and down anymore. We're fine with this. But the first time you press the interact key, the lever switch is not yet on. So it's going to continue with all of this logic. And the first thing I want to happen is for the E button game object to turn off. Then it'll go through the sound effects, and then if it's off, it'll turn on, and if it's on, it'll turn off. That's what this symbol is. Good. Okay, that makes sense. So hopefully this works. And if it does work, then we can cancel out everything else we were doing. That worked. Let's try and delete all the stuff that we just tried to do here earlier. First try. Okay. Should work. Should work. Because we're flickering the sprite renderer on and off, not the actual game object. Yep. Good. What? So we do need to make it so that it detects if the trigger is on. On trigger, enter. Yeah. And lever switch is not on. Wait. Oh yeah, no, yeah, lever switch is not on. Yes, it works. It works. Okay, good. Finally. Okay, now we need to fix that for the jam interact script as well, or the jam. Sorry, the jam switch interact. That's right. Oh look, it looks like this is already happening. E button is not null. E button equals okay. If E button sprite is not null, let's test out the logic first and find out exactly what's going on for level 1, and then we'll dissect the script. The jam interact script is already like perfect. We had to figure out that other thing by ourselves, even though it was already set up with the other script perfectly. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad we didn't touch the script before we checked that. Yeah. It should work perfectly on the last 3 levels. I think we were testing on level 3. Yeah, we were definitely testing on level 3. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, that's good. Happy with that. And then finally level 4. And we're good to go with the lever. That'll be the first of 3 items that we need to make interactable. At the current moment, yes. At the current moment, only 4 levels. I'm considering making a 5th, so it's like a nice 5 even numbers. Not even numbers, but you know what I mean. Like 5 is like a better number to submit. But I don't know yet. I'm actually just focusing on getting everything polished first, and if I have time to add another level, I'll add another level. But what I would ideally like to do, whether this gets published by this game jam or not, I'm very interested in like making this a larger game. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would like that. You know what I would love to do, like for a full version of this game, is at the end when you win the money and you save your co-op partner, when the credits are rolling, yeah, when the credits are rolling, you actually see both of them going through the same levels again, but through the co-op route. I think that'd be pretty cool. Kind of like a, you know, like full closure kind of thing. And the entire time the entire time you're seeing him mad. So in the credits, you see him happy, kind of thing, you know? This is where I also want to have the interact button. You shouldn't be able to move. You shouldn't be able to move while you're holding the ladder. Like that. It says restrict player movement. This is not the big of a deal right now. Let me write it down just in case. Isn't it crazy? You're like working on one thing and then you're adding 3 other things to the list. Like this list only consisted of like 6 items when I started the stream, and now it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 items. But fortunately, I have until the 20th to turn this in, so I have plenty of time to fix these things. Yeah. This playlist is great. Yeah, that's gonna be the new playlist for a little bit. This shit goes hard. What was I gonna do? For some reason, this switch doesn't work. It's weird. The variable E button of level 2. Oh! Okay, that's why. So it does work, but it's not going to do everything without its counterpart. I understand. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Why is this guy... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. This should work. Now we need to incorporate the same exact logic to our door script, but only when the door is open. And we also need to incorporate to our ladder script. But exit door to next scene. Would it make sense? Would it make sense to do it to the exit door to next scene script? Well, I already have my door script, which is right here, and it's in a different format. See, if we want to be nitpicky here, I shouldn't be using this script either. This isn't my script. You see this? They won't be looking at your scripts, but it's more about like the integrity of it all. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of people putting like a bunch of effort into these projects, and I don't know. What if you do really good? What if you do really good? And then they give you like first place, and they're like, hey, we want to publish your work and stuff. Let's see your scripts and all this stuff. And then they find out that you are using like other scripts. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk when I can just create a new script that's even simpler. All of these scripts that aren't mine, they're way more complicated than they need to be. Like this guy's using the Unity editor, which is it gets so much more complicated when you use the Unity editor. Like, I don't need to use any of that to make a door open. You know what I mean? I am going to keep the animator logic though, because the animator was made outside. The animations were made outside of the Unity engine. And they're part of I'm going to consider that part of the art. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the script cleanup is going to be easy, but I do need to make sure that I am looking at all of my scripts. Like this whole Kynos pixel art platformer is using a switch component, all that stuff. I need to figure that out later. Kynos dungeon script revisions. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Alright, E button indicator. I'm glad we're getting this done because this is gonna be. Alright, let's find our gem interact. No, we're gonna do level interact because this is easier. Is opened.
All the crazy shit I did tonight.
Private pool is opened.
Those would be the best memories. I just
Exit
wanna
door to
let it
next
go
scene.
for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
If loading, return player in range. Door locks open. Exit door. Let's do this right here. See, all this stuff, all this extra stuff, we're gonna have to work our way around. This Kainos pixel art platformer dungeon shit. Let's test before we start doing all that crazy shit. Alright, door is... It has the exit to door scene. We need to create the E button again. I'm gonna make it super easy. And grab this bad boy. From there, make him alive. Just so I can see where he's at. I think that's gonna be good. Let's see, let's see. The door, I think, is a more consistent prefab throughout all the levels, so I might be able to get away with just only doing it once. That's awesome. That is awesome. That was so quick. All right. Let's make this part of the prefab. And then let's see if this carries over. What is this? Scene fader. Well, no, that's not gonna... Yeah, that's gonna come up with an error because I'm not doing this from the main menu. We're in level 4. Level 3. Beautiful. All right, let's do a nice little test here. Easy peasy. I agree. Perfect. Easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy.
I trace the cracks on the floor tonight. Neon shadows dance in the broken light. A heart beats loud, but it's out of sync. Lost in the rhythm, I can't quite dream. The air is heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Glow, glow, shadow glow, falling deeper. I don't know. Glow, glow, shadow glow, pull me under. Don't let go.
What is this?
A mirror screams, but it's not my face. Reflections twist in a fevered haze.
Oh, okay.
The crowd is asleep, but I'm still alone. Chasing whispers, I'm never on. Yeah, it's heavy, it pulls me in. Pull me in that twisted maze. Glow, glow, shadow glow, falling deeper. I don't know.
Why does this keep happening?
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes. How they look at mine, so kind. But like that, you slow down time and everything's just fine. I was ocean swimming with just wishful thinking of my life, the vision drifting by until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars. How did life go wandering far until I found a lighthouse in your heart, guiding me out the when I'm scared, I send a flare and you're here in a flash. When I ask, oh dear love, where did we come from? You say that like the sun. I had the will and mission, but the wrong position. I was open, praying for a sign until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars. How did life go wandering far until I found a lighthouse in your heart, guiding me out the dark. You guided me out the dark.
I used to feel like I was on top of the world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Used to believe I could do anything and could conquer it all. But I lost myself somewhere along the way. Somehow I lost my faith. And if you feel the same, I know we're gonna burn on fire again. Even if our embers don't exist, even if the flames refuse to be lit, we're gonna burn
Okay,
it, burn off.
I think we're good.
We're gonna burn it again. We're gonna burn it, burn it, burn on fire again. We're gonna burn it, burn it, burn on fire again. Somehow I lost my faith. Burn on fire again. Used to believe we're gonna burn it, burn it, burn on fire again.
Yeah, I gotta take that off. I just gotta test the other ladder first, or the other bridge first. Okay.
I used to feel
big accomplishment. We got that done. I think we might be able to get this done. Second ladder doesn't restrict player movement. Why is that? I appreciate it. I appreciate
I
it.
know that you think that you've made up your mind. I think that we've walked this road 1,000 times. Maybe we could run away. Anything to make you stay. I know I need you in my life. Now I don't know what the future holds, but why don't we try? Why don't we try? Let's just see how it all unfolds. You can't deny, I can't deny. There's no way around it. Just until I found it.
Oh, good luck, good luck. I hope you win. Yeah, I'm ending the stream in 9 minutes, so perfect timing, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm looking forward to giving you a copy of the game so you can break it. What is the first ladder only?
There's no me without you. There's no me without you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sticking around.
It's over again, 9:45, and I am so tired of all these things. Sobering up, a sip from my cup.
Because both ladder scripts are fighting over the same player movement enabled flag. Your script has this line in update. So here's what's happening with two ladders. You stand on ladder 2 and hold D. Ladder 2 correctly calls lock player, disables player movement, but ladder 1 is still in the scene and you're not in its range. Ladder 1 runs every frame that says player not in range. Cool, unlock them. Only unlock of this ladder was the one that locked the player out of flag like is locking player in. Add this field near your other bulls. Oh, that makes sense that we would need to put a bull to determine whether it's locked or not. My bulls are all over the place though. When you're holding state change.
I would not pretend that this is the end if this wasn't meant for you and I.
Replace your per frame unlock line and update. Replace this. See, this is how I prefer for ChatGPT to guide me, is in that way. Whereas like, here's what you need to change, this is what you need to change it to. Why do you unlock this ladder? I can change this. One trigger exit. That should work. movement. Locked movement. Perfect. Okay. That's another problem taken down. Got to run away. I've got to get away from the pain you drive into the heart of me. The love we share seems to go nowhere. Toss and turn, I can't sleep at night. Once I ran to you, now I run from you. This tainted love you given, give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not really all. Run away, I've got to get away. How about this? How about we make it so that this happens? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So that means that the lever switch will take place regardless. Can we do that for jam switch interact too? Now I run from you. This tainted love you given, give you all the boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not really all. Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. That's not gonna work. I think that's already set to work like that. Let's try. See, this will be the last thing we do on stream here. This is gonna make that's good. But how is it for level 1?
When our bodies collide. our bodies collide. So tonight, can it just be you and I?
Oh shit.
You can't deny. Look me in my eyes. When our bodies collide.
What are we doing? Said we never meant what goes by. Rolling side by side, but I won't lie. Things are not exactly as we planned. Do you understand? Wanted to make it. Sometimes it feels like we got left behind. And I find that I'm still holding on too tight. And it was you and me that just waste time. But we can't waste time. Yeah, it's gonna take work, but I promise that it's worth it. And we can do whatever, there's still gold under the surface.
So if I can't.
We might not be there right now, and I know we're still here in the same old town. Trust me when I say I want nothing short of perfect. Nothing short of perfect. Nothing short of perfect. Nothing short of perfect. Might not be there right now, and I know we're still here in the same old town. Trust me when
I'm a genius.
I want nothing short of perfect.
That should work.
Nothing short of perfect.
That should work.
So what do we do then? Been trying to figure out a way to go, and the wondering has left me feeling cold. Can I take what I have and build it up to something more? I know it's hard, but can you picture us right now? With all our change, can this be enough? And no more wondering how much that we can afford.
I think that works. All right, we're good. We're done with that. And we fixed it. Where is it? Sound. Click sound for failed lever. Good. Fine tune fade in audio. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining the stream. That's it for this evening. We'll be back on Saturday. Most likely still working on this project, but we'll most likely, if we're still working on this project by Saturday, we'll definitely be on the final polishing stages. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Take great care, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.